Jeff from Exploring Stories. Today's story is about wildfires from Canada. The smoke from Canadian wildfires is just covering Michigan and into Ohio, even some Indiana. It's bad out there in Michigan. I can't believe there's not more news about this. When you used to wear masks during COVID, they definitely wear masks now. The air quality is horrible. I mean, it's at hazard levels. Anybody that has asthma or COPD is at risk of getting lung issues because of the smoke. It's not just the smoke, it's dropping particles everywhere. I mean, this could affect cherry crops, it could affect the apple crops. This is bad. We need some rain to get in here to get it pushed out. But here's some of the stories that are going around in Michigan. I've been out in it. I've had to wear a N95 mask, and I got a picture even of my. I got back. I just went to the restaurant real quick, got breakfast, and I came back and parked in the garage. And as I was going around the car, I could see the smoke in my headlights inside my garage. I mean, it's just bad everywhere. The best place is actually in your house, and hopefully you got a good filter in your furnace. But other than that, you should be wearing a mask outside. All these landscapers, everybody that works outside, one of the local factories end up sending their people home that we know of. Um, Actually, it was last night around midnight they sent them home. Everybody's eyes was watering so bad from the smoke because they don't have air, so they have all their doors open with fans blowing in, and people couldn't stand it inside anymore. So they had to send the whole shift home from production because of smoke being so bad. So some parts of the country don't understand what it's like. So here's a few pictures of it and understand that um, it's bad out there.
Now at 5:30, smoke is drifting in from Canadian wildfires covering much of Michigan right now. Thank you so much for staying with us at 5. I'm Whitney Burney.
Yeah, developing situation. I'm Simon Shaquette. We've been tracking the smoke rolling in from up north all day long, and we are expecting conditions to worsen in the time to come. Check out the view over Niagara Falls and Toronto.
Yeah, you can't really see much. That thick golden haze is all smoke. We're under an air quality alert tonight and tomorrow when we're expecting unhealthy air for everyone. And that's, of course, sparking health concerns tonight.
Yeah, very serious concerns. In fact, Dr. Nandy joining us now live with a closer look. And Doc, how can wildfire smoke affect our health, and who should be most concerned?
So, Simon, wildfire smoke contains a mixture of gases and extremely tiny particles known as PM2.5. Now, they're about 30 times smaller than the width of a human hair, so super tiny. And because they're so small, they can travel deep in the lungs and remain there. That can lead to coughing, wheezing, shortness of breath, dizziness, and burning in the nose, throat, or eyes. In more serious cases, wildfire smoke can actually trigger asthma attacks and worsen heart problems. It can also lead to emergency room visits and actually contribute to premature death. So pretty serious stuff. Now, most people are more sensitive to wildfire smoke and are at higher risk, right? So this includes adults 60 and up, children and teens, pregnant women, people with heart or lung disease, and those who have underlying conditions, and outdoor workers. Now, that being said, even healthy folks, right, should take wildfire smoke seriously. If you're exercising outside, like running or biking, doing physical labor, you're likely to breathe faster and more deeply. So you're taking in more of these harmful particles. Even spending a lot of time outdoors can increase your exposure to the smoke.
And we know, Doc, our viewers are wondering, what can people do to protect themselves and their families when air quality is unhealthy like that?
100%. The first thing is to keep an eye on air quality conditions. They can shift throughout the day. And if air quality reaches unhealthy levels, it's really best to stay indoors. Keep windows and doors closed, and if possible, run your air conditioner on recirculate mode. Use an air purifier or a high quality filter rated MERV 13 or better in your HVAC system. These can really help remove fine particles from smoke. Also try to avoid activities that create additional pollution in your home, like burning candles, smoking, vacuuming, or frying food. If you've got to go outside, take it easy, limit your time outdoors, and even consider wearing what's called an N95 mask. Now, for those with asthma, lung disease, or heart disease, be sure to follow your doctor's recommendations regarding your medications and treatment plan. If you develop worsening shortness of breath, this is important. If you develop worsening shortness of breath, chest pain, wheezing, or severe symptoms, please seek medical attention right away. Unfortunately, we can't control where the smoke comes from, but we can all take steps to protect our health and be safe.
Yeah, critical advice. Dr. Nandy, thank you so much. If you have a question for the doctor, you can email him at drnandy@askdrnandy.com or send it to us on Facebook. Whitney?
All right, Simon.
So everybody take care. Take notice of the air quality. Wear an N95 mask. Stay indoors if you can. If you're working outside, I would be wearing a mask. I've already seen a lot of people. I went for the short drive this morning and I started coughing within a quarter mile, less than a quarter mile visibility. I started getting a tickle in the back of my throat and started coughing, and that was inside my car. So it's pretty bad in the Michigan area. Toronto's even worse. That's the worst air quality in the world right now. But we're at hazard levels, 307, whatever that meant. The air quality particulars right now in my area, and they said that's hazard level. Anything over 300. So anybody outside should be wearing a mask. So even YouTubers, Crazy Grandpa DIY is also taking care of his worldwide pumpkin growing and taking care of his crops and is being safe here in Michigan. So follow his lead. But for me, it's time to go out and water the plants. Been so hot. So we got to buckle up. Take care.